Here we go for Matt Edmonds. Everybody, let's keep the energy going for our next comic, Andrea Ramos. Andrea!
Cotton Candy Giggles here. That's my clown name. So, in case you can't tell, I'm a clown. So, naturally, you know, I'm not getting dates then. And when I do get dates, there's, you know, the few options out there. Somebody was joking about the dating pool, yeah. It's like the 40 or almost 40-year-old fuck boys. You know, and the drug dealers that need you to drive them around, but they don't want to have to pay for a driver. So they're like, hey, I can just feed a fat girl. Then there's, you know, the other people that are like, hey, you're a mom, that means you're easy. Yeah. And then, by the way, don't call me a MILF unless the F is for feed me. Like, MILF I want to feed. So, yeah, we had Mother's Day yesterday. Does anybody know anything about, I see a lot of men here, so obviously nobody knows anything about pushing a baby out. So, you know, they tell you a lot of things. I see somebody raising their hand over here, okay, yeah, maybe.
It was a good shit.
Hey, it feels a lot like that. It feels just a lot like that. It feels like a major shit that you're pushing out for over 13, 14, I was in labor for over 26 hours. Count early labor. I listened to 9 Inch Nails, did yoga to stretch myself and my legs. What I didn't realize and what they don't tell you is when you go into labor and delivery, if somebody else is in there about to pop, they're gonna just send you home and be like, no, it might not be ready yet, just it might be early labor. So that was 2 people that saw my vagina and touched me that day because they have to check you. And then I go home, my water breaks. Mind you, it's my mother's 60th birthday. And she's like, yeah, your water's broken, so let's just go back. We go back, there's 2 more women touching me and looking at me. They don't tell you this when you're about to have a baby, but when you give birth, this happens. More people touched me in that moment than had touched me all year. And I was just like, what the hell? Like, everybody's looking at my hoo-ha. Every time they come in, they're like, oh, it's to the point where my mom's like, by the way, you're gonna have to reach really far in there because all the nurses have said you have to reach really far in there. I'm tired of hearing it at this point. Can I just put Jimi Hendrix back on? That's what happens when you have a 60-year-old in the labor and delivery with you. But I was happy to have her. And then, you know, by the time I got into the actual like area after the like whole emergency room part, you go in there. There's 3 shift changes. There were some like ladies there when I got there, the 2 nurses, then 2 more nurses, and then another mid-shift nurse, and then 2 more nurses, and then finally my doctor, who had already been, you know, down there for a long time at that point. And so my mom's just like, oh my gosh, I've never seen this before. My mom, you had 2 kids. You had 2 kids. And then, you know, they don't tell you, you're gonna have to push for how many hours? I pushed for over 4 hours. My son was crowning for over 3 hours. And then the doctor walked in, oh, I delivered 8 babies already within like 24 hours, but I'm so happy to be here. And I'm just like, I'm ready to. And yeah, so basically my son's head, the diameter was about, they tell you to push at 10 centimeters. Everybody knows that, it's like 10 centimeters. No, my son's head was 14.5 centimeters, which is about 5.5, 6 inches, which is what most people can take, but going the other direction. So, you know, when you need to appreciate mothers, appreciate them. And, you know, I want to also take this time to say, appreciate all the moms that are out there in the world that are in the war. And regardless if we don't want to admit that we're in World War III right now, we fucking are. And so give it up to all the moms out there that didn't ask to be in the middle of fucking war, taking care of their babies, all the babies, doesn't matter who they are. Thank you. This is Cotton Candy Giggles. Don't forget to giggle, you guys.
All right, well, let's see, end of our open